Hi, I'm Sonia and I help people take their power back. If you're interested in one-on-one coaching with me or you would like to support my channel, my Ko-Fi link is in the description. And tomorrow at 11 a.m. Central Standard Time, I will be going live here on YouTube if you want to come hang out. As I am filming this, it's like way ahead of time. I'm probably going to talk about something, kind of film my video live, and then stick around and hang out with you guys and answer questions. So if you want to come hang out tomorrow at 11 a.m. I will be live here on YouTube. All right, so today I want to talk about the present moment and why. I've talked about this before, but manifesting in steps, manifesting from where you are and going where you want to go. I kind of started to touch on this yesterday, but I said this yesterday, I don't think that Neville ever taught to go for the biggest version of your desires. I could be wrong. And I don't, everybody, I need, it's like, I need to go reread everybody, but it's like even Florence Scovel Shinn, Joseph Murphy, like the big ones that you think of Law of Assumption, it's like, I don't think any of them were telling stories about how people went from like this life to like having everything perfect like this. Like they talk about how people wanted a specific house and there were all these reasons they wouldn't be able to get the house, but then they ended up getting the house regardless of that they didn't have the money or the people wouldn't sell the house or whatever it was. Things happened in a way that they got the house, but that was a next step for those people. We want this. I want a house. Okay, house. Neville wanted to get out of the military, fully honorably discharged. He was in a situation and he wanted this outcome. I remember there's a story from Florence Scovel Shinn of a guy who he was a businessman and he needed a loan and was worried he was going to lose his business and went to her. And he's like, I kind of made a scene at the bank and kind of fucked things up, so they're not going to give me my money and I need it by like now. So what am I going to do? And she's like, tomorrow, she's like, Saturday morning, you're going to go to the bank. And he's like, I'm barely going to have time to get there. She's like, I don't care. You're going to go to the bank and you're going to get your loan. Next step. And yes, he got his loan. For some reason, people a lot of the times are like, if you want a relationship, focus on the marriage. If you're fucking single, focus on people, someone asking you out. Why are we going bigger than our brains can comprehend? I don't feel like this is beneficial. This is where the manifestations that I have gotten caught up on, I am starting to work on this. There are things in my life that I am not happy with and want to change. Yeah, I am not fucking perfect. I'm not fucking perfect. I still practice the same shit that I'm teaching, and I will tell you, my understanding of this stuff has gone way up because I'm on here making videos. Every video I feel like starts like it's for me, and then it's great that it's for other people as well. When you guys ask me questions, it brings up things in myself that I need to look at, and I fucking love it. It's awesome. But when I got into manifesting, when I was working with my law of attraction coach, it was always, if you're going to be scripting 5 years out. And it's like, I want so much to happen in 5 years that my vision was so grandiose. It's like, no wonder that shit's never manifested. And like I've talked about, I'm still deprogramming myself from that cult experience. And that is part of that experience is, no, but you have to like skip all that and just go to the end. Neville is talking about living from the end as telling yourself you have what you want, not going to the absolute biggest end you can go to. If you've never manifested money, you need to start by proving to yourself that you can manifest money. If you can't prove to yourself that you can manifest money, do you really think you're going to manifest $1 million? Be honest with yourself. For me, the answer is no. No. And the longer that you sit there trying to convince yourself of that $1,000,000, the longer you are not going to have money because you're fucking not able to comprehend that that's even a thing. This is why I created Create Your Manifestation Lifestyle, to take you kind of through a process so that you guys can start with something and build on it, get results. Because if you start getting results, let's take the relationship. If somebody asks you out when you're like, I'm single, I would never meet anybody, whatever, like that's going to give you movement toward the marriage that you want or whatever you want, right? Manifestation is a skill. You have to practice it. And I hate the word, but controlling your thoughts to get a different outcome, proving to yourself that your thoughts create your reality, is a skill. It is a process. It is something that you have to practice. And I've talked about this. I don't know how much I've talked about it on YouTube. My videos have been so all over the place, but on TikTok, I've been talking about that quite a bit. This is a skill. You have to practice. Just like anything else. If you don't practice, you don't get good at it. Even if you are naturally good at it and you do catch on quickly, you still have to create basically the muscle memory, which is creating a new neural pathway. If you pick up a musical instrument, if you want to play the guitar, even if you pick it up really quickly, you still have to create the muscle memory to play it. This is no different. It is a skill. Practice it. Get better at it. Prove to yourself it works. Prove to yourself that you know how to do it. Take your successful manifestations and pick them apart and figure out what you were doing. As you do that, you're going to start looking back at situations and realizing that your shitty situations, that you manifested those too, because it's all the same. But it's practice. Focus on getting things that you think you could actually get. Things that you can, in your imagination, imagine having. Where you don't sit there and affirm and be like, yeah, this will never happen, this will never happen, this will never happen, because that's your core belief. That's what you're going to get more of. I don't care how much you affirm on top of it. It doesn't matter. Could it eventually change? Yeah, but you're going to get way faster results if you work your way up to those things that are bigger. And no, nothing is bigger. But until you understand that and really understand that because you have experience, it's going to continue to seem bigger. So if you're having problems with those bigger, quote unquote, bigger things, break it down. What is the next step toward getting what you want? And start telling yourself that that's already happened, or it's about to happen, or it's happening right now. Start getting results so that you know this works. Thank you so much for watching. If you haven't already, be sure to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Love and light.